Hi everyone, Dr. Robinson here with Kim today.
Good morning.
Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is show everyone how to update JAWS when they get a new license and they already have JAWS running. Probably, most likely, it's in 40-minute mode. So the first thing you want to do is go to your context menu, which you can either do with Insert J, or if you have pinned him to your taskbar, you can do Windows and combine that with the number of your JAWS. Which way would you like to go, Kim?
I already have my JAWS license though.
I know, but I want you to walk through the steps with me so you can see how easy it is to update instead of actually going online and doing it and downloading a new JAWS.
Probably my desktop.
Oh, you want to go to your desktop and hit J and open it? Okay, yeah, that's another option.
J, JAWS 2020, 9 of 20, enter. JAWS context menu, option sub-menu. To move through items, press up or down arrow, O.
So what you're going to do is, we're going to go the long way. When she down arrows, you're going to hear that H to help is going to be the fast way to go to update your JAWS. But I want you to go ahead and down arrow the long way.
Utility sub-menu, U. Language sub-menu, help sub-menu, H.
And hit enter to open your submenu.
Enter, command, search, insert space, J, C.
Okay. And what you're going to do is up arrow. And the reason why we go up is because license is at the bottom of this list.
Check for updates, P. License sub-menu, L.
And you're going to hit enter on that.
Enter, update activation, U.
Yep. And hit enter on update activation.
Enter, leaving menus, folder view, list view, JAWS 2020, 9 of 24. To move to items, use the arrow keys. To edit the selected item, press F2. Activation dialog, start activation button, new notification from ESET main key, ESET endpoint antivirus, ESET endpoint antivirus.
So you have three options: start activation, activation help, and exit. And she could tab through that, but we don't need to because start activation is what we want to access. So hit enter on that.
Enter. Freedom Scientific Product Activation Dialog. Welcome to the Freedom Scientific Client Activator. This program will help you activate your Freedom Scientific software. You will need the authorization number that was shipped to you with your product. Select Internet if you have an Internet connection on this computer. Select Manual to activate by telephone or FS Activate. COM. Choose Activation Method. Internet Recommended Radio button checked. 1 of 2. To change the selection, press up or down arrow. Alt+I.
So the great thing about activating it over the internet is it's instantaneous. It takes a little while longer to do manual by telephone or fsactivate.com, but that can also be done. And within 24 hours, you can get it set up. But internet is the way we want to go. And we know to go next, we do Alt-N, but you can also tab to next button. So
I don't want to reactivate it.
We're not going to. We're just going to go through the steps. Your activation number will actually be in there, and then we're going to hit escape out of it so you don't reactivate it because you don't need to. Okay.
Alt-N. If you have previously authorized, your authorization number appears below. If the code is not displayed, you can type in your authorization number. Product combo box JAWS 1 of 3 to change the selection.
And so what you need to do is you need to tab and listen to see if your authorization number is in there. And
authorization number, edit, 682-893, type in text.
Now, Kim has already activated this, so she does not need to do Alt-N for next. But if you are authorizing your number, you can either use the number you have, because that's typically what people do, and they just pay for the next license. And they do Alt-N, and then they wait a couple seconds, and then it will say JAWS has been successfully updated. If it is a new number and it is a 20-digit number, you just type in your new 20-digit number and do Alt-N and wait for it to say JAWS has successfully updated. If it says it has not, then you probably accidentally typed in the wrong letter or number. So at this point, since Kim has already done the update, she is going to hit escape and get out.
Escape. Are you sure you want to exit activation? Yes button to act space main window.
Okay. Excellent. Okay, so where are we heading now? Do you want to navigate websites?
Meeting controls to Zoom. VOD US history.
Okay. So here we are in history class.
Yep.
So to navigate this, yep. You got it.
Resource
Enter the
profile
links list.
Provan Goochland Notify section lists KD 12 test reflection Unit 1 Exploration if school is closed 22 of 29. Enter. Form region link if school is closed. If school is
Oh,
closed,
that's the
school
wrong one.
Okay, so just alt left
6
arrow.
regions
Just go
profile.
back a page.
VOD US history D2B2 school profile picture for
And you
links
can
list I if school
links.
April 13th if school is April 13th conclusion of the 2019-20 academic year 23 of 28. Enter. VOD US history D2B2 Schoology link April 13th visited link.
Now H to your main heading is always going to get you there the
Wrapping to top
fastest.
information heading level 3.
H one more
Wrapping to top
time.
information heading level.
So go ahead and pull up your headings. And maybe you should just stick to headings and links because it typically is easier. See, you'll notice they took away your main
Heading list
heading on
dialog.
this
Headings
page.
list view information 3 1 to 1.
So my guess is they had a new web designer because this has just changed. Your main heading has always been there, but it is not anymore. So we will wait for the next update. But hit escape so you do know all of this is in your links, and you do know that you just opened April 13. So you can hit A for that because my guess is they moved it to a link, and then you can down arrow throughout all your work.
Links list A.
Okay, A is not there, so just down arrow.
Resources. Calendar. Profile. VOD US Hist. Prev. 9. Next. Up. 11. US History Learning Plan Outline. 12 of 22. US History Suggested Timeline of Assignments. 13 of 22. World War II. 14 of 22.
World War II.
Okay, and hit enter on that. But do use your links list in there. That's probably the one that's most consistent in Schoology. Okay, and hit enter.
I want tell her.
Mom wants me to know everything that's on the page.
Oh, down arrow and listen. All your work is our links. So down arrow.
Civil rights 16 of 22. Modern era 17 of 20. Optional learning opportunities 18. Support 19.
Yeah, links in Schoology have been the most consistent. So if you cannot access something, pull up your links. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
But they have updated and changed things already.
World War II 14 of 22.
Okay?
World War II 14 of US History Suggested Timeline of Assignments 13 of 22.
Okay?
Enter. April 13th conclusion of the 2019-20 academic year Schoology link.
Okay, and we always know it opens in a virtual viewer. So we just immediately pull up our links again.
Links list dialog. Links list view. Next. 10 of 18.
Now I have to tell you, I want to show you something really interesting. Down arrow one time.
April 13th
Yeah.
conclusion of the 2019-20 academic year. 11 of 18.
We're on your other page, of course, because it should have been a link, but somehow they totally left it out of your other page. Yeah, so they just forgot to label it. So you can tell they're actively updating this because that was always a heading and a link because you could hit H right to it. So my guess is they're in the process of updating this. I'm hoping they put that label back on your other page because it's a main region, but now, yeah. Okay, so it's just keeping updated with what people are doing as webmasters to the site, okay? So in the virtual viewer, it's still there. Yep, and you just go down to the exact same name.
14 of 18. US History Suggested Timeline of Assignments.
Right there.
Yeah, now before you hit enter, let me tell you about view. If for some reason you just needed to quickly open it and listen to it, you could do view. View is going to open you in a browser though, so you would continue with your HTML commands. But if you want a hard copy on your computer, which typically you do because you have to do work in it, then of course we're going to hit enter on this and we're going to save the PDF. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, so go ahead and hit enter on it.
Enter. Link US History Suggested Timeline of Assignments. Opening US Timeline. PDF dialog you have chosen to open. US Timeline. Save file radio button. Enter. US History Suggested Timeline of Assignments.
How
Schoology
did you know it
Mozilla.
was a PDF before we even saw it?
Yeah, because we know that's what they hand out the majority of time are PDFs. So while we're here, I do want you to tab one time to view because we know view was right by that link, and I want you to open it so you can get a feel.
US timeline, PDF link, US timeline, PDF link.
Tab again.
View link.
And there's your view link, and you could have pulled up your links also.
Enter. Blank. Schoology, Mozilla Firefox, Schoology.
Okay. And we already know typically the viewers have been problematic, but let's find out if they've done an update on this. Okay, no feedback yet, but so you can't tab across so you hear all of your options.
Same page link, skip the content.
That's
document viewer frame, document viewer button to activate.
Typically what you always want to do is when you hear skip to main content, when you know you've been here before and you know what's in your page, that's what we do. We hit enter and it immediately jumps us into the page. But it's been a long time since you've been here. So I'm going to have you just tab across and refresh your memory with your options here.
Show page thumbnails button to activate, press enter.
Previous page button to activate, press enter. Edit 1, computer braille.
Insert down arrow.
Delay.
Yep, it is. Just insert down arrow and see if it will start reading.
No.
Yep. And that's the reason why we don't go to your virtual viewer. Okay? And it has not improved. I would like to see if you can hit control and bring up your links. I want to see if at least the links populate for you.
Links list dialog.
No.
Links list
No,
view. Skip
Mom, don't, please.
Okay, so now you know we still cannot utilize this.
Document viewer.
What happened with my links?
It's not populating. It's only seen skip to main content. So it stuck you in your banner region.
Is it not accessible?
No, that's the reason why we don't do it this way. We're still waiting for this to become accessible. But you'll notice you have the download option here. So if you forget to open it immediately, which you've never done, once I've shown you that, you always know to go there. You know, so we don't even deal with this yet. But this is just showing there's still a lot of issues here. So Control F4, go ahead and close that. Open your File Explorer, and let's go to your Downloads folder.
Pose US history suggested type.
Yeah, and
Windows E. File Explorer items D. Downloads 2 of 8. Enter. File Explorer items view multi-select list box. Today expanded. Not selected by US timeline. 5/7/2020
now this should read as a PDF. Do you want to show Mom how it should do that? But we will translate this into a Word document.
Yes.
Yes? No?
Tell her. Mom's confused.
Where are we at? We went to view.
Go ahead and hit your space bar so Mom can see where you're at, Kim. That's what
space by US timeline.
So did you download from the view or from? Okay, I see.
Yeah, she downloaded from the page, and then I had her go back and open it in the virtual viewer, which has always been inaccessible. We're waiting for them to make it accessible. It just is not yet. Yeah, but she knows she has to download it. The virtual viewer doesn't work with her. Yeah. Okay. But let's go ahead and open it so we can get the PDF to read, because Mom needs to see that infer reading box. So Mom, be aware that when she opens this, we have set up an accessibility option to infer reading on PDF.
Wait, what?
Okay.
What?
Hold on, let's go over it in. Now, a long time ago, Kim, you and I set up the accessibility option. So when you open PDFs, you get that infer reading order box, remember that? And then we have to start it with Alt S to start, and it has to scan your PDF in order to make it accessible. Yeah. So Mom had asked about that the last time we were together. So I'm just kind of preparing you, Mom. So when you see it open, that's what's going to be occurring. Okay, so let's go ahead and hit enter and wait until it says infer reading order, and then we'll start.
Enter. US
Here we are.
timeline, PDF Adobe Acrobat Reader DC, visited, reading order, combo box, infer reading order from document recommended, 1 of 3. To change the selection, use the arrow keys, Alt+R.
And we always want it to read the entire document, not by visible pages only, because JAWS will get hung up on the page if we do it that way. So at this point, she just does Alt-S to go ahead, and you'll see how it will
Alt-S, start button, to activate, press space bar, Alt+S, US timeline, PDF Adobe Acrobat Reader DC, visited, lower right drop shadowed white square, check the extend section on the hyperdoc, lower right drop shadowed white square, create your own primary source, lower right drop shadowed white square, enrichment activity, underline US underline timeline.
Okay, let's go ahead and change your schemes to just Word Classic, so it's not giving you all that extra feedback.
Select the scheme.w, WebRed.w, Word Classic, enter, document, scheme Word Classic.
Okay, and insert down arrow.
US timeline. PDF Virginia U.S. History Timeline. Hello students, this is a suggested timeline of what the remainder of our year will look like. Please use this as a guide, but keep in mind that these are not due dates. We are hoping that this will help you to keep up with the work, but not overwhelm you. If you're having trouble keeping up or need assistance, do not hesitate to reach out. Table with 3 columns and 9 rows. Dates, schoolwork each week, 1.5 hours a week. Optional extensions optional if you want more information. April 1317. Link lower right drop shadowed white square. Start working on World War II. Hyperdoc. Link lower right drop shadowed white square. Check the extend section on the hyperdoc. Lower right drop shadowed white square.
You
Create
can go ahead and push the button.
own primary.
Okay, so that accessibility option makes all the difference in the world to PDFs. Now, however, if someone would have put this on a scanner and scanned it, it would have said empty document, and we would have had a
Hey, Denise.
Yes.
I did not hear.
Oh, you got to get right in front of her computer so I can hear you.
I don't, can you hear me now?
Go a little bit more direct in front of it.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right, so maybe I missed it, but it did not, it was not clear to me that it was indicating that these were under different columns.
Oh yeah, it said three columns, and I can't remember how many rows it said.
But when it read the section, I didn't hear it say, like, for example, now you're under optional extensions.
Oh yeah, no, it's not. No, you're absolutely right about that. So it's up to, and this is the reason why we make these documents accessible, because this is going to come out in perfect table format in Word, and she's going to be able to actually use table commands to move up and down within the table. So this is not ideal. If this was just a document that she needed to listen to, it's perfect. She doesn't have to translate it or anything like that. If it's a story, she can just listen to the story, and that's fine. But most work comes with things that you need to keep referencing, and you want to go up and down in your table. Now, she should be able to Control-Alt-Up arrow to hear the heading. See if you can do that. Control-Alt-Up arrow.
Optional extensions optional if you want more information. Row 1.
So, and that has come a long way. So Control-Alt-Up and down arrow are table commands. So this is the optional extension. She can literally Control-Alt down arrow and stay within this column and go to all her links. She should also be able to pull up her links list and look at all the links in this document. Go ahead and pull up your links list, Kim.
Links list dialog. Links list view. Start working on World War II hyperdoc 1 of 14.
So that also, and once again, that's the accessibility format. This page just happens to be formatted really, really well. A lot of PDFs are not, but this one is. So she can access her table. It won't give her all the feedback that it will in Word, but it's really pretty good. And she can down arrow and hear the check the extend section. Go ahead and down arrow just so you can hear.
Check the extend section on the hyperdoc. Create your own primary source enrichment activity board 1 WWII Homefront reading guide 2 of 14.
Yep. Okay. So 14 links in there. So let's hit escape. So she can use table
Escape.
commands. She should also be able to tab from one cell to another. Let's go ahead and see, Kim. Go ahead and tab.
A quick question.
Yes.
Can
Mhm.
I work on my history and my Spanish?
One subject at a
Mom, there's 6 units to go in history. I
time.
don't,
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
Lower right drop shadowed white square. Start working on World War II hyperdoc link.
Okay. And then tab again, and it should pop you right over to the next cell. Oh no. So it's still in your same cell. Is your bro display connected?
Yes.
Can you? Okay.
No,
What is
it's
it?
not.
Oh, okay.
It
Yeah.
is connected, but it won't let me move.
Oh, it is connected.
Yeah,
Okay, but it's not reading.
it is reading, but it won't move.
Lower right drop shadowed white square. Check the extend section on the hyperdoc. Lower right drop shadowed white square. Create your own primary source. Lower right drop shadowed white
Yeah,
square.
hush them up. So you're getting a lot of feedback that's not really useful for you also. You don't, and what it's telling you is about the graphic that's in there. Square, lower left hand shadow, blah, 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 blah. Okay? So if you just need to read and it's accessible, you can use this option, but we're going to go ahead and close this and we're going to make it accessible now. So go ahead and Alt F4, so then you can manipulate your document.
Alt F4. Downloads. Items view multi-select list box. Today expanded. Value list timeline. 5/7/2020 9:45 Adobe Acrobat.
Can you do it by yourself, you think, Kim?
No.
Okay.
I think you can. You can. I see you do it.
Yeah, let's just think about it first before we
text.
progress. Okay, so what's the first thing, and don't do it until we go through all the steps. What's the first thing that we do in order to make things accessible?
Download it.
Which you did. You downloaded it, you've got it here, and then we
Select it,
selected.
copy and paste in the Word.
Okay, so do you remember the open with command?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we don't do it yet until we go through all the steps. We do our applications key. We hit H for open with. Now you already have Word right on your drop down menu, but if you didn't, we'd have to go to choose more apps. But as long as you're not 365, so if anybody has 365, they're gonna have to go to choose more apps, but you do not.
What is 365?
What was that?
What is 365?
It's a much more advanced Office than 2016. It has a lot more features that are that make documents more accessible, especially PowerPoint. That's a huge one. It gives you, yeah, any visual feature. It actually it will do the visual features for you if you know the commands. So it's very powerful. But you have your option. If you have less than 365, like Office 2016, it is right in your drop-down menu. So you're going to hit your applications key and go to open with.
Applications context page. Open with submenu H. Adobe Acrobat Reader. Firefox. Google. KOCR. Kurzweil. Microsoft Edge. Open Book. Word 2016. W.
And then you can hit enter, and we're going to wait for it to translate. It's only
Enter.
one page,
Reading
so it
menus.
should be pretty
Downloads.
fast.
Items view multi-select list box. Today expanded. Value list timeline. 5/7/2020 9:45 Adobe Acrobat document.
Okay, and Mom, you can see it is a perfect, flawless copy. Having Word translate these, make these accessible are absolutely the way to go. Now, Kim, if you insert Z quick nav keys on, you're going to pull up your links, and it should be pretty clean. So
Quick keys on.
Yep, and then
Links list dialog. Links list view. World War I 1 of 46.
just
To move the
down
item
arrow
view. Yellow.
past the blank.
I 2 of 46. 3 of 46.
Yep, down arrow.
Hyperdoc 4 of 46.
That's literally what they named it, is HyperDoc, and then down arrow.
5 of 46.
No, there's just blank, sweetie. Now down arrow, and you'll
Create your own primary source. 6 of 46.
Okay. Down arrow.
Enrichment activity board 1. 7 of 46.
Mom, do you see that that's in the third column, and you know they're links because they're underlined and blue? So if you see enrichment activity board 1,
so
that's under the optional extensions on the, well, it's the first row under the heading.
So if she does links list, it does not necessarily take her in order.
That is correct. It does. Well, it depends on how the page is set up. Most of the time it will, but you have to remember what you see visually that you believe is in order is not necessarily the way the HTML page is set up. She's, when she does insert Z quick nav keys on, she's turning this into like an HTML or a web page. And yeah, and it's just how the web page, so web page design is done differently with every designer. So yeah, I know. But it actually did. World War I is at the top, and this one did line it up exactly as it's outlined. World War I, yeah, link is a type, and then you see hyperdoc, which is all the way to the right, and then so this actually is lined up according to this page.
Yeah, but it's not grouping like all of her mandatory ones together. It's doing mandatory, then options, then
right. Okay. Yeah, that's the reason why we have the kids navigate using a table, and that's what I'm going to have her do.
Okay.
Yeah. But once let's say she's opened this a few times, okay? Then she already knows she needs to go to the links and she can use her links list. But when you begin, I'm going to take her the way you need to start when you begin the first time you're looking at this. Okay, so go ahead and hit escape out of your links list, and we're going to start at the top of your document.
Escape, edit.
Okay, insert Z, turn off your quick nav keys.
Quick keys off.
Okay. I'm also going to have you go to your document recovery pane. You do want those closed as well as the navigation pane. Once again, JAWS prefers 100% page to read. So we know to go to our navigation pane. How do we move from pane to pane? What command?
F6.
Yes, F6, please.
F6, navigation pane, search document, edit, type in text.
Oh. It actually sounds like it popped you in to the page. Oh no, search, edit. Okay, so how do we close your navigation pane to search?
Control space C.
Thank you. Please do so.
Space. There is no text on the clipboard.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Escape. Minus type.
Okay. So it escaped you out. So just hit F6 back to your navigation pane again.
F6, navigation pane, search document, edit, type in text.
Yep, and nice clean.
Control space, nice. Menu C, leaving menus, value S timeline, edit.
Okay, and then F6 one more time. You've got your document recovery, because you may want this.
F6, document recovery pane. Word has recovered the following files. Save the ones you wish to keep. Listbox core textbook. To move to an item, press the arrow keys.
Is that something that you need to hit enter and open to resave?
I would like to resave it.
Okay. And that's good, because if you're not sure if you saved it to begin with, because that's what it's telling you, is that Word was not closed down completely before you turned off your computer. So hit enter, let's open it, and let's just resave it to make sure you really have it.
Core textbook last saved by user Word. Print, edit.
Oh,
I don't think you wanted this one.
yes I do.
Oh, do you? Okay. So go ahead and just F12.
No. What?
So go ahead and do a save as, and save it in the folder you want to save it in.
Mom. Get close to the mic.
It's showing on her screen now, the JROTC textbook.
Right.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah. When you hit enter, she opened it. I thought we made
Open your ears.
I thought we made a better accessible copy than this one. But yeah, all the lessons.
Did we make it better?
I don't remember.
Open your ears.
Yeah. I know. It's yeah, it's already, from Friday to Monday is a lot of days.
Well, I've been trying to make sure that she names things in a certain format. I don't know what this is named.
Core textbook.
Yeah, it's the core textbook. So what we can do, let's see if we did make a more accessible version. I know you guys were working on it, and then we made a better core text version, or a book. I can't remember which one it was, but I know it was for ROTC. So hit your Windows key. Let's leave this for a second before we resave it. Hit your Windows key and type in core and then put text, and let's just see what else we have populating in your search box.
Core textbook last saved. Search box at C-O-R-E-T. Core textbook micro enter. Core
Yeah.
textbook last saved by user word. Resume.
Okay, so you just hit enter on that. So you did save a copy of that. I want you to go ahead and Alt F to file, R to most recent. I want to
Alt
take
F.
a look at everything that
I
we.
can't do that.
So Alt Tab and
Reading
make sure
button to
Word is in
activate present
focus.
space. Page value less timeline word. To move to a core textbook Alt F. Page 70. Edit page 70. R.
No, sweetie. I need you to backspace. Now, I need a clean Alt and then
Alt
F.
F. Backstage view. File info tab. R. Open tab. To switch pages, press Control Tab. O.
Now, tab across.
Open boot box. Recent documents. Boot box. Core textbook button. See user student OneDrive documents. School related 2019.
Okay, so this is today. Now down arrow. And
Value
this
less
is all the
timeline
other-
button. Drug COVID answers button. See Drudge. Kimberly secondary learning. Outline core. Drug take home coursework second. Drudge. Kimberly. Debate COVID assignment. Debate COVID. We deserve to serve speech rough draft button. Speech ideas button. Speech outline core student textbook
There.
accessible button. See you.
That's the one. Core student textbook accessible. I believe that's the same textbook, but this one is really accessible. Do you remember us doing that on Monday or Tuesday, whenever we met?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Microsoft Word
Yeah.
document.
can we go? Can
This
we go?
is what you want. This is the one you want to use
Core
because you
textbook
can
last saved
use.
by user word. To move to a page 70.
Yeah.
How do I delete it?
Okay, so you have to close it before you can actually delete
Alt
it.
F4. Microsoft Word. Want to
And you can just do Alt N, and it's going to be a file
Alt N.
with it. Yeah.
Microsoft Word document. Core student textbook accessible Word. Edit.
Now, let's go over this again. The other one, if you recall, it's all coming back to me now. You guys downloaded a text version. You also opened it in PDF and copied out a text version. The problem with that is you have no headings to use and no links. And so it is it's very grueling. This is, I don't know, 100 and some pages. That would be grueling to get through text by text. You absolutely want headings and links and whatnot to move very quickly. So insert Z, quick nav keys on, and open up your headings so you can see
Quick keys
how.
on.
And insert F6 so you can see how accessible and beautifully laid out this is.
Heading list.
Can we go like 5 minutes over the time because I want to learn how to send my mom a video.
You want to do what?
Learn how to email my mom a video.
Oh, excellent. Okay. So this is the one you want to use. So Mom, if you can put that in your notes also, we're going to delete out the other copies. We're going to delete out core text so she's not going to accidentally open it, because this absolutely is the version you want to use so you can use all your quick nav keys. Okay, great. Hit escape. Let's close that. Are there any questions before we go to your file explorer and delete those core textbooks out?
No.
Great. Alt F4, let's close.
Alt F4, Microsoft Word document. Value less timeline Word. Edit.
Yep. So if you hit F12, let's save this in the appropriate folder.
Save as dialog. File name. Edit combo. Value as Alt D. Address edit combo. See user student downloads as DC. Doc. Document. Toolbar Alt. Search it. Search. Command. Tree view. Shell folder view. XS. Scan the S. School related 29. Explorer pane. Folder layout pane. Shell view. US history 11.
Nice.
Items view list.
Okay, beautiful.
Edit.
Alt F4 and go ahead and close that. And of course,
Alt
this
F4.
reads very cleanly.
Items view multi-select list box. Today expanded. Value less timeline. 5/7/2020.
So hit your backspace, or you can do Alt D and type in, let's see, what folder did you say that in again?
The MCJROTC2.
Yeah, you can do Alt D and just type that folder name in, sweetie, and that will open.
Alt D. Address edit combo. Downloads. SSJROTC. Drug. 2.
And enter.
Enter.
And it looks like your computer doesn't want to do that, so go ahead.
Edit combo to set the
Yeah.
value. Use the arrow.
No. Yeah, connect to Bing, just hit escape out of there. So you will have to go
Escape.
multi-levels.
Address edit combo. Drug 2
Yeah.
to set the log.
Close, close. Oh my gosh.
Hold
that is really
F4.
weird.
Drug 2.
Go your typical way.
Search
Alt
box
D,
edit.
type in
Type in
documents.
text.
Oh,
Computer SH.
no, sweetie.
School
No,
related 29. Enter.
no.
School related.
Okay, you've got 2 file explorers open now, so just be cognizant of that. So go ahead and
English
hit
11.
M for,
Drug 2. Enter. Shell folder view. Items view list box.
okay,
To
hit
move to an item,
C
press
until you hear core textbook.
C. Core textbook 2 of
Hit
20.
your delete key and get rid of it. Okay, hit C again, see if you have any other core textbooks.
E.
Okay, you're good. You're good. So you just remember, you want the one that says core student textbook accessible, because we always put the word, that's going to remind you that's the one you want. Okay, beautiful. Alt F4, you got it. Nice job.
Alt F4. This will cancel all transfers in progress. Dialog.
Yes.
Are you sure you want to yes button to
Yes,
add
you are.
space?
Okay, and then go ahead and Alt F4, close your file explorer.
Alt F4. This will cancel all transfers in progress. Dialog. Yes button to enter.
Okay, Alt Tab to your file
Button 2 to
explorer.
move
Yep,
to an downloads.
yep. Let go and let's just
Downloads.
closed. Alt
Unavailable.
F4.
Alt F4. Items view multi-select list box. Not selected core student textbook accessible. Sync pending 5/4/2020.
Also,
Alt F4. U.S. history suggested timeline of
Okay.
assignments. Schoology.
are you ready to do your upload video or share with your mom?
Yes.
Okay.
I need to go to YouTube. Mom, don't listen to.
Okay, so you want to go to YouTube first. Insert
Alt
T so we
U.S.
can.
history
Okay,
suggested
you're there.
timeline of
Great.
assignments. Schoology.
Yep.
Y selected. How you enter collapsed. Visited link view. YouTube Mozilla Firefox.
Mom, plug your ears. And when I tap you on the
YouTube,
shoulder, that means
blank.
unplug, okay?
Okay, so you can either do E for search edit or tab to your search box.
Search edit.
Good.
Wrapping to enter.
Yep, and type in what you
Hang
want.
on.
Set 0 space E people I G sync A
Oh, I love this one.
US
Oh, I love this one. I think you sent this.
What?
1000
Someone
space
sent this
space
to me.
Wait.
wrapping to enter end blank space E 8 T T H E
It
US
doesn't have to be
US
perfect. It will figure it out.
N A M
Yeah, I've
anthem
done
enter.
that a million times and it's figured it out.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's very smart.
Wait,
Yeah, it's
Main
very, very
region
smart.
search field.
wait.
The Star Spangled Banner sung by 7,000 people inside MGM Grand.
That one.
So, okay, so we need to tab to make sure it's selected before we open it.
Action menu button to
Shift tab back,
Barbershop Harmony Society.
because I heard it also.
Action menu button
Shift
to
tab back.
activate. Press enter. The Star Spangled Banner sung by 7,000 people inside MGM Grand Garden Arena by Barbershop Harmony
Enter.
Society by
To
It'll
open
open the video.
What was that?
It'll open the video.
Yes, I know. And you're going to do insert Z, cursor off, and K to pause. And then we're going to go to
Enter.
your URL. Well, there's different ways you can share it with her. I actually think I'm going to show you how to do a
YouTube
hyperlink.
video player. Main region
Insert
complementary.
Z, cursor off, and K to pause.
Wait till it opens.
It is, sweetie. It immediately opens.
Off. K pause.
Okay, now you're going to Alt D, you're going to copy that, open your Gmail, and you're going to create email to your mom.
Is it selected?
You have to Alt D first, and it automatically
OP
selects it.
the Star Spangled Banner.
Copy.
Hold on. What?
Just copy.
Copied.
Control T and type
Control
in
T.
email. Yep. Gmail.com.
E selected. Google M selected. Ale com.
Good. Enter.
Enter collapsed. About blank. Mozilla Firefox. Firefox. GLND K12. VAS mail. Hangouts.
Now,
Inbox.
do you remember how to
Table,
get to
column
your
one.
compose really, really fast?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Off.
Excellent.
C.
Excellent.
Inbox 85421 Project GLN. Inbox 800.
Hold on, something happened to it. I think it's because the page is still loading, sweetie. Now try it.
New computer.
You got it.
New message
You got
dialog.
it.
New
You
message
got it.
region. The
You
edit
just had a
combo
delay.
collapsed. To set the 1017.
Okay,
The
go ahead.
edit combo
Start.
collapsed. To set the value.
Start typing in. Excellent.
Blank. Compose. New message D. Don P for DPKDKD3 Gmail. Com selected.
Yeah.
One of comma.
Nice.
Blank. JL expanded. Jody Larson J. Blank. Compose.
And no.
Subject edit. Type in.
No. Shift tab and listen.
The edit combo collapsed. To set the value, use the arrow keys or type the value. Computer braille.
Why did it delete it out of there?
Insert up arrow so you can hear what it did to it.
Blank.
Did you insert up arrow?
Blank.
Yes.
Okay, backspace one time, please.
Blank. Remove JL.
Because it was only JL. You have to
Blank.
remember, you've got a
Remove
delay.
non-people.
Okay. You've got a delay in your network, so you're going to need to type just a little bit
Blank.
slower.
Compose. Draft save dialog. D. Don P for D, comma. Blank.
Yeah.
Compose. J.
Now,
Expanded.
type it slowly.
L. Jody Larson JL Larson GLND.
Now
K12.
enter.
Ma.
Yeah, now enter. You just have to move slower when your
Enter.
network
The edit combo collapsed. To set the value, use the arrow. One row one. Alex Dr. Denise M. Subject edit. Type in text. VDO. Video. Message body edit. Type in text.
Type in
Caps lock
7,000
on.
people singing, and we're going to select that and
Caps
make it a
lock off.
hyperlink.
Subject edit. End. Blank.
Oh, no, tab. That's your subject. You don't want to do that in your, okay. You're changing the subject.
SEEN. Set A U S A D. G. Singing.
Okay. It actually is a number, so I want you to just type in.
Subject edit. End.
Okay, you can hit your home key also. Okay. You don't have to retype, sweetie.
NASUOHT space NEVE S.
Yeah, that was fine for a subject, but go ahead.
Subject edit. Type in 7Z07 PEOELEGNSSIG. Singing.
Okay. Tab 1. Okay.
SATTATAR star SEALE BAR banner.
Okay.
Message body edit. Type in text.
Now type that
Caps lock
again, and then you're going to select
Caps
it.
lock off.
Type it again. You need to type the title because we need to make the title a hyperlink. So type in 7,000 people singing the Star Spangled Banner. That's the reason why I wanted
EOLE people STAR star SPAGED spangled BAR
Now Control Shift up arrow to select that.
banner Alt Shift up arrow.
Oops.
Control Shift up arrow.
Did it do anything wrong?
I don't think so, but we'll find out very quickly.
Selected.
Perfect.
7,000 people singing the star.
Okay, do you remember how to make the command for a hyperlink?
No.
Control K, and it's always Control K. And
Control K. Edit link dialog. Web address edit. Type in text. Computer
and then
braille.
paste your web address.
Pasted.
Perfect. And enter to say that's what I want, and close the box.
Enter. Compose. 7,000 people singing the Star Spangled Banner dialog. 7,000.
If you would like to see your own work, I actually suggest you shift tab to your mom and Jody and put your name in there so you can actually see how it works. Okay?
Subject edit. To edit combo collapsed. To set the value, use the arrow keys or type the value. Computer braille.
Type in your name.
N blank blank K expand I. Nathaniel M. Nathaniel Kyle B. Kimberly Drudge 21.
Beautiful. And hit enter as soon as you hear your full name.
Enter blank.
Perfect.
Compose. 7,000 people singing the Star Spangled.
And go ahead
Bless you.
and tab to send.
That was only one. Oh, bless you too.
Yeah, you need to tab out of your edit boxes.
7,000 people singing the Star.
Yep. Tab again. You have to get out of your edit boxes.
Body edit. Type in text.
And you can control enter at this point if you want to send, or tab to send button.
Mom's got corona. She sneezed
And alert.
twice.
Alert. Sending can alert. Message.
Huh?
Nice. Okay, so you just got it.
Alert.
So I
Message
want you to
sent.
go
New
ahead,
message.
go to your links.
You unplug your ears.
Alert. Message sent. View message.
Hope you get my email.
Okay, so now go ahead and F5 to refresh your page, and then hit X to go to your links.
F5. Inbox 85521 Project GLND K12. VAS GLN.
Okay. Now remember, your network's working a little bit slow.
Unread. Me 7000.
Yep. Go ahead and open your link.
I've seen
Unread.
this
Me.
video a million times.
Yeah, it's
Unread. Me
phenomenal.
7,000 people singing.
It's what?
It's phenomenal. I love it too. Yeah.
Not start.
You've seen that video?
Yes, I love it.
I've never seen just that big of a
Inbox
quiet.
800.
Stop.
Okay. Yeah, it crashed, sweetie. Okay, Alt left arrow, and you're gonna have to have patience with your network. Alt left arrow.
Who made it crash?
Or just hit F5 and refresh your page.
F5. Tab
made it
Crash
crash.
Recorder Mozilla
Yeah.
Firefox.
Yeah, we know. Just wait.
GLN Lang.
Now, just
I
take a
hate
breath.
Inbox
give it a few seconds to load.
85521 Project GLND K12.
Okay.
VAS GLND K12. VAS Mail Basic HTML
Yeah.
New button to activate. Press enter. Blank. Main region. Grid. Unread. Me
Now
7,000.
you're ready when it says main region. So go ahead and open your link now.
Unread. Me 7. Unread. Me 7. Conversation with Kevin Williams. Wrapping to bottom.
Sweet,
Wrapping
control
to top.
palm. Yeah.
Unread. Me 7,000 peanuts. Tommy link selected 7th enter. 7,000.
Now, you know this is a link.
7,000.
So instead of down arrowing to it, you can just bring up your links, okay? If someone says, I sent you a great link, just pull up your links list.
Links list of preview YouTube reply.
Sweetie,
YouTube
up arrow.
Star Spangled Banner sung by
Listen.
7,000
Okay, now
people
hold on.
inside MGM Grand Garden
No,
Arena.
up arrow
13.
one time.
7,000 people singing the Star Spangled Banner.
Don't hit enter.
13.
Now, I'm going to tell you, when you open your email, and I'm going to have you do it again, you are always on the link, even if it has HTTPS, okay? So don't move until you hear what JAWS has to say. Now, this is your link. This is your link that you made. But when you insert a YouTube, you also get down arrow. It
Preview YouTube
attaches,
video The Star Spangled Banner sung by 7,000 people inside.
but you're going to use your link. So up arrow to 7,000.
7,000 people singing the Star Spangled Banner. 9 of 13.
You made that. So hit enter now. So you
I
can
didn't
Enter.
make it.
7,000
Yeah,
people
you
singing
made
the
that
Star
hyperlink.
Spangled Banner. 21 Project GL.
okay?
I made the hyperlink.
YouTube main
Yes.
region N.
That's what you did by typing that in and selecting it and doing Control
The
K.
Star Spangled.
That's hyperlink. You're now seeing the wonder of your power.
Mom, are you getting sick?
Okay, if it doesn't start playing right away, just insert Z, cursor off, and hit K for play.
Off. Comma.
No. K.
K. On. Off. K. Pause.
It's
K.
playing.
Click.
Do you want to play it for your mom now?
K. Pause.
No.
Okay, let her do it on her own. Okay?
I want her to see it. I don't want a surprise. I want it to be a
Yeah.
surprise.
But this is how I actually taught myself the commands. Is I always sent everything to myself to see if I actually did it correctly. So that's how you're going to do it. If you're going to send something to somebody, always add your name into it so you can check your work to make sure you did it correctly. So let's verbally go over those commands again. So anytime you want to share a YouTube, and there's a different way to do it also, but you have to learn hyperlinks because it gives you incredible power to share anything. So you open the YouTube and you just pause it, or you
That's
can
why
play
it's
it
so
while you're doing
easy
it.
to send things on the phone.
Do you just go to your share button option?
Or I just copy and paste. I go onto YouTube, select the video, copy and paste it
Okay,
onto the
well,
phone. But you
yeah.
can't do that on the computer.
Well, essentially you can. You Alt-D to your URL and you copy that. And you can do that with any URL. Any URL, Kim. You Alt-D and copy it, and then you paste it. And you don't paste the URL because the URL is https and it's an address, and it's not as pretty when you type out words, so 7,000 people singing, and then you select those words, Control K. Control K works everywhere. You can make a hyperlink in Word, in PowerPoint, in Excel, anywhere, any place. You can make a hyperlink by selecting the words and doing Control K. Okay? So homework is, I want you to share stuff with me using that method so you don't forget the commands.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah. Do you want to repeat back, or do you think you've got the commands down?
Go to YouTube, select it, Control K.
Okay, select what?
The video.
How?
Space.
Alt D.
Oh,
You have to
Alt-D.
go to the URL. Okay? So you're not just going to do this with YouTube. I want you to do a search for, I don't care what you search for, panda bears, whatever. I want you to use the same method. You're going to do Alt D, you're going to copy the URL, and then you're going to type out in the email, panda bears smiling or whatever. And you're going to paste it in. I want you to see that you can do that with anything in the internet. Anything and everything. Now, I know your favorite is absolutely music, but I want you to go to other websites and share the links with me using real words, not the URL. Okay? Yeah. Okay. Because that's going to be good practice, but you just need to remember Alt D, you have to go to the URL, and you already know that command. And of course, as soon as you Alt D it, it selects it. So all you have to do is copy it.
That was hard.
Nah, that was easy. Let's do it again. Alt D and just copy.
Alt D, the Star Spangled Banner Sung.
And just copy. Control 2, back to your Gmail.
Control 2, 7,000 P.
Okay, insert Z cursor off, C to compose.
Undo. Search mail edit combo.
That's okay, just insert Z.
Off. C.
Beautiful.
Compose new message dialog.
Denise.
D. The expanded. DR. Denise M. Robinson. Denise Rob.
And enter.
Enter. Blank.
Add the
Compose.
subject. Keep it easy. Just type in 7,000. That's it.
Type in text.
Just type in 7,000.
Type in text. Set 0.
And tab to message body edit.
7,000.
Just
Message
type
body
in
edit.
7,000 again.
Set 0.
Select it. Remember, your cursor's in the back, so you Control Shift up arrow to select it.
7,000. Selected.
Control
7,000.
K. Control K is always hyperlink.
Control K. Edit link dialog. Web address edit. Type in text.
Paste.
Computer braille. Pasted.
And enter.
Enter.
You're done.
Compose. 7,000
Control
dialog.
enter,
7,000.
and it sends. That's
And
it.
alert. Message sent. Undo. View message.
Okay? That's it. And you can
Alert.
do that
Message sent. View.
with any site out there. Any site. That's how
Alert.
powerful that
Message
is.
sent. View message.
Okay? What else would you like to do?
Ooh,
10:30.
oh, it's 10:30 already.
It is. It is. So do you want to just make your next list for me for the next time?
Yes.
Okay. But I just want to make sure you've got everything you need right now until we meet again. Any questions, Mom?
No, I think we're good for now.
Okay. Excellent. Really great. Okay. We'll talk to you guys later.
Thank you.
Okay.
Have a good
Bye.
one. Bye.